I need you. What's up, guys? It's your boy 21GT James here. Wait, check. Oh my god. Great start to the show. Great start to the show. Everything falls over.
Hang on, I'm trying to find your channel. I can't find it. Oh, there it is.
Alright, I just need a. Hang on, guys. Let me just run this audio check real quick. You guys know the drill. You know what's going down. It's a Monday Night Raw review.
Oh boy, buddy, did I have fun tonight?
You ain't the only one, man. I mean,
hang on, I'm trying to find your channel, but
one sec.
did you disappear on me? Hello?
Alright, the audio is good, and I am, in fact, in the chat, guys. Alright, so, yeah. Watch out for that. I'm adminning. I'm adminning tonight, I guess you could say. Well, not necessarily, but you guys know the rules. You guys know the rules in chat. No fuck. I don't care what you do as long as you're respectful, as long as you guys know the rules around the chat. For those of you who are wondering, did I go to Las Vegas? I did not. My uncle did. He brought me back a hat. Love the hat. Shout out to Uncle Odd. Love the hat. And Uncle Odd, thank you. As you guys know, I got my boy WWE Man 316 checking in. Kevin, how are you today?
I am good, man. How are you?
I'm fantastic. I'm fantastic. Now, here's the kick with Raw. I didn't watch it. Kevin did. However, I did see the highlights. And let me tell you, some of the matches did not disappoint one bit. And Kevin, today we're going to change things up. As you guys see, Sarah's in the background. She just threw a fucking heart at me. Kevin.
Here, catch this.
What's up?
Hang on, what's that?
It says my love.
I love you too. You are my love. So Kevin, how about we switch things up today?
What do you want to do?
How about you read off the match card? And we'll roll it like that. You read the match card. We'll give.
Well, that would be great if I had the match card in front of me, which I don't.
Alright, I think some of you guys are gonna catch off a little bit. Hit of luck tonight. Right, unless, let me just check something real quick. Because I do want to also monitor. Oh, wait, I can monitor the chat. Duh. Because now, if this works.
I'm watching the chat on my channel too, so.
You're watching the chat? Alright, hang on. I actually think I can make Kevin an admin. Or WWE man, whichever one he wants to be called. I think I can make him an admin. Let me check.
That, don't I have to be logged into your channel?
Huh?
Don't I have to be logged into your channel?
No, you don't gotta be logged in. I just gotta make. You just gotta say something, and I'll make you say something real quick in the chat.
Hello?
Say something in the chat. Kevin, can you?
Type something?
Yeah, type something in the chat. And I'll make you an admin.
Hang on, what's up?
Type something in the chat. I will make you.
What's up? There you go.
Alright. Let's go ahead. Set user as a moderator. There you go, Kevin. You are now a moderator.
I feel special.
You do. You get moderator powers. Alright, guys. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to pull up WWE.com and I'm going to read off what went down for Mania. So let's start off with the fact that. What's up?
You said Mania. Hello?
Oh, my bad. I'm gonna read it off for Raw tonight. And honestly, the reason I'm saying Mania, I mean, it's pretty obvious, guys. Mania fever is in the air. I mean, Kevin, what did you say, man?
We're 13 days away from Mania at this point.
Yeah, I'm watching that. Like, no matter what, like, I have access to that. I got the network on my PlayStation. I got the network on my iPad. I got the network on Sarah's iPad. I got the network in the bathroom. Well, I don't got the network in the bathroom.
I've got a WrestleMania countdown clock on my laptop here, so.
I got it. Yeah, I got everything going down. We got and honestly, it's shaping up to be a good WrestleMania. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, and let's start off tonight with the fact that we're making a good pit stop. And it's a usual pit stop on the road to WrestleMania, and it has to be. Because it's one of the original... Because, Kevin, it's one of the original WWE and ECW homes.
Philadelphia.
Exactly. So, let's start off with that. Tonight, honestly, if I could have purchased the tickets and driven the 2 hours to go see Raw, I would have.
Better have taken me, buddy.
Well, I mean, you did go, remember?
Yeah, oh yeah, I did. Oh, I did. I went for Raw tonight. And I got to meet somebody very special, but I'll get into that a little bit later.
Yeah, I'll fill you guys in a little bit as to what's going down for today. Hey, you know what, Kevin, should I say it right now for the people who are watching?
No, because there's
Yep.
nobody commenting, so we gotta wait till we get some guests in here, if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I hear you. So, let's go ahead and let's take a look at what... And pretty much, let's start off with the fact that Roman Reigns, Stephanie McMahon kicking off Raw. Stephanie is declaring that Reigns is going to lose at Mania. Reigns claiming he's going to win. It's honestly big fun. I think something's going to happen at Mania. Something has to happen at Mania. I mean, the way I'm thinking of it, I'm thinking Triple H wins. No, not Triple H. I'm thinking, now, I know you're gonna get mad when I say this, man. I think Roman Reigns wins.
I'm not mad with that. I disagree with you. Everybody has their own opinion.
Well, I mean, yeah, I got you when you say, I mean, everybody has their own opinion. Yeah, I got that, but, I mean, let's be serious for a second here, guys. I mean, it's obvious Triple H COO, and let's be honest, guys. If this stuff didn't happen with Roman Reigns, do you guys think Triple H is compete? Let me start it off like this. Guys in chat, WWE man, if Triple H doesn't win the WWE Championship at the Royal Rumble, do you think he competes at WrestleMania?
Well, yeah, of course.
Okay, now, let's try it like this. Does he compete against Roman Reigns at WrestleMania? Let's try it like that.
Well, let's see. Considering that this may be co-main event, and that this will probably draw money in. So yeah, I'd say so.
Alright. Now, I am forgetting something before Raw happened. Dean Ambrose, it seems as though he's getting a blast from the past. Kevin, did you see that segment or no?
No, I missed it.
Well, let's just say Dean Ambrose got his funk on. And it wasn't with... Huh?
I still don't see where you're going with this one.
Dean Ambrose got a visit from none other than one of the most iconic hardcore legends in ECW history, Terry Funk.
Oh, I didn't even... Where the hell was that? I didn't see that.
It's on the YouTube page. I'll post a link to that in the description below. Oh, guys, so you guys can see that. But yeah, he got a visit from
Terry Funk.
Yeah, he got a visit from Terry Funk, and what is
the theme here?
And yeah, I can see a theme. I can see a theme. And he got a little present. We'll put it at that.
Yeah, we're not gonna spoil that right now, but
actually no, I know. Actually no, he did get a present, and it was. What's up?
I said last week was Foley, this week was Funk. Next week I'm predicting either the Sandman or Tommy Dreamer.
Well, can I put it to you like this? Last week he got the barbed wire baseball bat.
Yeah.
This week, do you want me to tell you what he got?
Go ahead.
Hey Kevin, do you know what's more dangerous than a lunatic with a barbed wire baseball bat?
A lunatic with a flaming branding iron?
Close. Try a lunatic with a fucking chainsaw.
Oh, Chainsaw Charlie. Okay.
Terry Funk gave Dean Ambrose a friggin' chain stick. A chainsaw. I think all Dean Ambrose needs now is one of those like Halloween masks or something. Like, you know what I mean? What are the characters? And pretty much just enter WrestleMania like that, and I think he'll win the match.
You mean run around like Jason or Michael Myers?
Yeah. Pretty much.
Hey, babe,
What's up?
you look really cute.
Thanks, babe. I look really cute. Thanks, babe. You look even cuter.
Oh my god.
Shut up. Shut up, Kevin. But yeah, let's go ahead and honestly, like Kevin said, I honestly do think that Dean Ambrose, honestly, if you look at the weapons perspective, people would say that Dean Ambrose might have the advantage, and yes, he does when he has a chainsaw and a barbed wire baseball bat, but Kevin, can I ask you something?
Go ahead.
Don't you think Brock Lesnar might also have the advantage, because couldn't he be a weapon on his own?
Yeah, with the amount of suplexes and power that this guy can deliver, yeah, he can be a weapon.
I honestly think, I don't know why he wasn't recruited for the WWE for a Survivor Series match back last year.
Because WWE is not when they come around for their big events.
Brock Lesnar really doesn't get along with people,
Yeah.
as said in the Stone Cold podcast.
But he can watch Little House on the Prairie just as fine.
Up next, you got KO Mania erupts early, and by that, AJ Styles, Chris Jericho, comes out, distracts AJ Styles. I'm not gonna lie, this was probably one of the better matches that I saw the highlights of. And let me tell you, I usually don't like the highlights, I skim through it. This one, from the beginning to the end, it was interesting. And I honestly think that if Jericho doesn't interfere, this is probably a match of the year candidate. Maybe. Kevin, your thoughts, man?
I really don't know what to say for this one.
Actually, do you mind if I add something to this match?
Go ahead.
Later on in the night, and this is something that I actually really do appreciate, give or take, some of these matches are like, you know, WWE throwback matches. Some of them are like, you know, current matches. They threw it back to, if you guys remember, WrestleMania 29. Right in Jersey, you had...
I was there.
Yeah, WWE man was there actually, believe it or not. You had a lot of action, and you also had Fandango take on Chris Jericho. We know how that went. Fandango
WrestleMania match.
And Fandango shocking the living hell out of everyone, beating Chris Jericho in his first match. Tonight, not so lucky this time, but then again, you gotta remember Fandango, where has he been the past, like, 3 months or so? Oh, then you got Jericho, literally returned a couple months ago. But during the match, you had AJ Styles come out, and earlier in the night you had Jericho come out and chant AJ Styles. Then you had then you had AJ come out and chant Y2 Jackass. And then the challenge was thrown down. Jericho versus Styles 4, you can call it, for Mania. Let me just start by saying this, and Kevin, I'll get your opinion on this in like 30 seconds. All three of the matches that we've seen so far, the one on SmackDown, the one on Raw, and the one at Fastlane, all three of them have been beautiful. I've loved them all. They've been perfect. A WWE line, if they make this for WrestleMania, I don't think WWE can go wrong with the match. I say let them fight like they've been fighting. Don't fuck it up. Just add a little bit more pizzazz. Like, you know what I mean? Like, have them, you know, maybe add like a stipulation. Maybe add in like, you know, no holds barred. Maybe, I don't know, not street fight. That's already going to take place. Like, you know what I mean? Like, add in a stipulation. Make it interesting. Like, you know, it doesn't have to be like Jericho's career's on the line, Styles' career's on the line. Make it interesting, like, you know, add in like, you know, chairs are legal, tables are legal, ladders are legal. Well, like, you know what I mean? WWE, man, what do you think on this?
If they want to make this interesting, bring in some weapons, or as I like to call them, big boy toys, and make somebody bleed. That's what I want to say. Somebody bleed.
Unfortunately, Kevin, I hate to break it to you, but the bad news of that fact is you're not going to have anyone bleed until probably the Shane No, these are probably the three matches that you're probably going to have people actually bleed. It's going to be the Shane McMahon Undertaker match. That's obvious. Roman Reigns versus Triple H. Dean Ambrose versus Brock Lesnar. Those are probably going to be the three matches you get blood out of, and that's probably more blood than we've had in the past about 5 years, you want to say? So, yeah, there you go on that one. So, for those of you who want blood, there you go. That's where you're going to get blood during those three matches. Up next, pretty much setting up for the, I want to say the 3-on-4 handicap match, but it might become an 8-man tag. I can't confirm that. That's something that I can't personally confirm. Remember, if I had the information right in front of me, I'd tell you guys, hey, this guy's gonna join New Day for the 8-man tag match at Mania, but right now it's New Day versus League of Nations 3-on-4 handicap match. Woods, Big E, Kofi against Rusev. And Sheamus, King Barrett, and Alberto Del Rio. Well, tonight, Big E, huge win over Rusev. Huge win. Main question is first off, let's start off like this. Kevin, who's the strong factor in each group? Let's start off with that. Let's start off with New Day. Who's the strong factor of the New Day?
None of them.
Obviously, but if you had to pick one, honestly, I'd say it's Big E. Big E, I think, for a near 300-pound man, he can move. He can move around the ring. He can do stuff. He's unbelievable. I'll give him that. And if you had to say the strong link of the New Day, who would you say it is?
Kofi.
Understandable. Former 2-time United States champion, former 3-time Intercontinental champion, I believe. Alright, now let's go ahead and let's try this match. Now, let's go ahead and now, who do you think the strong link on the League of Nations is?
Sheamus.
Yeah, I gotta agree with you on that one. Hands down, it has to be Sheamus. 3-time WWE champion, 2-time United States champion. I don't think he's won the tag team championships, has he? No? No tag team, no Intercontinental, right?
Yes, he's won the Intercontinental belt.
He's won the Intercontinental?
Mm-hmm.
Who'd he beat?
I can't remember. I know he's won it.
And okay, Google. Has Sheamus won the Intercontinental Championship? At Elimination Chamber, he participated in the vacant. No, he didn't win. Ryback won.
No, my bad.
All good, all good, all good. So he's missing two Grand Slam championships. If so, pretty impressive resume. Hey, honestly, alright, now we get to the real question. If you don't tag in one member of your team, alright Kevin, say you're in this match and you're on the New Day side. Who do you not tag in?
Xavier Woods.
Yeah, hands down, I gotta agree with you on that one. I gotta give it to Xavier Woods. I gotta give it to Xavier Woods. Reason being, he hasn't been in the ring that much. He hasn't. I'm gonna say he doesn't have that much ring presence. He's good at outside interference, don't get me wrong. But I really think Xavier Woods is pretty much the heel of the group. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's the one that pretty much they'll come out. Everyone will like Kofi Kingston, they'll like Big E, but they'll hate Xavier Woods because of that trombone. Oh, and the fact that he really does interrupt bad match. He interrupts good matches and makes them bad. Pure example, TLC. Agreed? On the League of Nations side, who do you not tag in? This one is tough.
Cesaro.
Kevin, Cesaro's not on the League of Nations.
Or whatever his name is, Rusev.
Rusev? Yeah, this one is tough because you gotta remember, you got two former World Heavyweight Champions, you got a former United States Champion, and you got a former, I'm gonna say 5-time Intercontinental Champion is Barrett. Honestly, I gotta give it to Rusev. I gotta, because after his loss to John Cena a couple of years ago, I think last year I should say, he lost it, and pretty much he's fallen off big time. And I think this marriage with Lana, I think that one has been very effective. Real quick, to talk on Lana, let's go ahead and let's talk on that real quick. Hey, let's go ahead and let's talk on Lana, who honestly has been making a statement that she wants to compete. She doesn't just want to be some pretty face at ring. She wants to compete. And honestly, I think she's going to get her match against Brie Bella at WrestleMania. WWE, man, what do you think?
I agree.
Anyone want to give any in-depth analysis on this, man, or?
Not really, because the women's division to me is total crap now, so, I'm not really looking, it is just another match to watch. I'll probably take a bathroom break when it comes on, but that's my honest opinion.
Hold on one sec. Alright, Kevin, real quick, I'm gonna let you talk on something real quick. I gotta hear this real quick.
Hang on.
Hey, I'll let you go ahead and I'll let you talk about, what's his name?
Stan Hansen?
Yes, Stan Hansen was inducted tonight. Kevin, I'm gonna let you take that one because I know how much you want to talk on that.
Alright.
Let me go ahead and let me listen to this real quick because this is interesting.
Listen to me or listen to...
Listen to the WWE because this is actually interesting.
Alright, so Stan Hansen was inducted into the Hall of Fame. For you younger fans, he is a Southern Territory wrestler. He wrestled in the WWF under Vince McMahon's father from 1976 to 1981 on and off, then moving to the NWA, then moving to New Japan Wrestling, where then he finished off his career in the late 90s, early 90s in WCW. He's also the man that came up with one of the most famous wrestling maneuvers that you see in almost every match, the lariat, or as it's now called the Clothesline. A wrestler and a commentator that you guys know is JBL. JBL's Clothesline from Hell was how do I say this? A variation of Stan Hansen's Lariat or Clothesline. So, he will be joining Fabulous Freebird, The Godfather, Big Boss Man, Sting, and Jacqueline in this year's 2016 class. Now, being that we're only 13 days away from WrestleMania, which is a little less than 2 weeks, I see us having at least one more inductee. Who it is, I don't know. If I had to guess, I would say JBL. But that's my insight on this, and I'm going to hand it back to Jay. Jay, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm finishing this up real quick. Kevin, if there's something you want to talk about real quick, I got about like a minute left in this, so go ahead, man.
Hang on, dude. Can you send me a link to your channel? I kind of lost the live stream.
I gotcha. Yeah, sorry about this, guys. Like I said, I didn't watch Raw tonight, and the thing that I'm watching right now is shocking. Titled Vince McMahon, Mr. McMahon puts Undertaker's legacy on the line.
I didn't see that. But just to reiterate here, to think that one of the most basic wrestling maneuvers was pretty much invented by Stan Hansen and is used by almost everyone in the business now. That's kind of cool. I mean, everybody thinks of the clothesline as a, basic maneuver, which it is, but back then it was considered a very devastating move, and it's just evolved since then. Like I said, he is a Southern Territory wrestler, mostly, but he did, like I said, wrestle for the WWF from 1976 to 1981, and he is also famous for breaking Bruno Sammartino's neck. Now, Bruno Sammartino, as we all know, is the longest reigning World Heavyweight Champion, 8 years with the belt, and Stan Hansen comes along and pretty much injures Bruno. Bruno's out for a couple months, returns at Shea Stadium, and so that's where that story goes, and that's my insight on this stuff. If you guys have any other questions, feel free to ask me. I'm here to help JT with the old school stuff. That's pretty much why I come on these streams. I really could care less about the new stuff. I mean, you have stuff like The Undertaker and Shane that I'm really interested in, but when it comes to old school stuff, that's where I really strive and I really connect with. So, Jay, how you doing over there?
I just finished up the video, and all I can say is, wow. I'm gonna bring this up later. Here, actually, WWE, man, it's your call. If you want, I can bring this up now while it's hot, or I can bring this up later on, because it was the end of Raw.
One quick question. Was this a segment on Raw?
Yeah, it was.
Okay, go ahead, bring it up.
Want me to bring it up now?
Yeah.
Alright, guys, so straight up, what happened was, on that segment, McMahon turned around and he said yes, The Undertaker is my weapon of destruction. And said, The Undertaker is also my bitch. And he also said that if The Undertaker loses at WrestleMania, this will potentially be his last WrestleMania.
Which is false, because Undertaker's contract is signed until 2018, so...
I understand that, Kevin, but I mean... Now WWE fans' hands are tied, really. If you think about it. Rumors have been swirling that if Shane wins, we're getting back to the PG-13 era, we're getting back to the TVMA era, where pretty much everything was extreme, where you had stuff where people were getting bloody, you had the heart, the sweat, you had everything dealing, but you also have the legacy of The Undertaker. Now, people say WrestleMania is not... Now, you can make the argument that WrestleMania is not anything without John Cena, or it's not anything without, I don't know, who do you want to say? Like, nowadays you could say it's nothing without Roman Reigns, or it's nothing without Brock Lesnar. Nowadays, it's nothing without The Undertaker. And, I mean, old school fans, Kevin, and whoever else is out there, guys, you'll probably testify to this. WrestleMania is more than an event. It's a show. Not only is it a show, it's a show of the immortals.
Showcase of the immortals.
Bingo. And you look at the names that come back from Mania. I mean, WrestleMania 17, you had a gimmick battle royals. I mean, you had the Bushwhackers, you had Sergeant Slaughter, Iron Sheik.
Earthquake, Typhoon.
Exactly. Some of these guys, most people back then didn't even know about.
A lot of people did. The older fans did, but like the younger kids didn't really.
Yeah, but nowadays you turn around and you say, oh crap. And like the only time you get to see these guys, really, I mean, the last time I actually think Hall of Famers competed at WrestleMania, I'd have to say was probably back at WrestleMania in Atlanta when Trish Stratus competed with Snooki and John Morrison.
That was WrestleMania 26, and it was actually Snuka, Steamboat, and Piper against Jericho.
That was at 25, though.
Yeah.
Stratus was inducted into the Hall of Fame which year?
2013.
2013, so technically, was she a... Here, do you want to say... So, do you want to count that as a Hall of Fame, or no?
You can, if you want.
Okay, here, we'll count it at this. If you guys want to count people who literally, like, you know, present day have competed in, you know, retired, weren't inducted into the Hall, but are going to be inducted in, like, or they were, like, you know, after they competed, but they were retired type thing, we'll count it. And that was WrestleMania 26 with Stratus and...
Snooki and...
Yeah, Stratus, Snooki, and Trish Stratus, Snooki, and John Morrison taking on Laycool and Dolph Ziggler. Don't ask me how I remember that match. That match was complete shit. Yes, I understand I'm from Jersey. Yes, I understand I live 45 minutes from the shore. No, I don't like Jersey Shore. No, I don't know who Ronnie D is. No, I don't know who Snooki is. No, I don't know who this is. I don't know anyone from the Jersey Shore. I'm sorry, guys. The only person I know from the shore is a jellyfish that stung me. Beside the point. Okay, so, but if you guys want to throw it back to people who were Hall of Famers, then you can throw it back to WrestleMania 25. That was when it was Snuka, Piper, and who else?
Steamboat.
Snuka, Piper, Steamboat taking on Jericho with Flair in their corner, and I forget who came in the ring and knocked out Jericho.
Actually, Jericho took out Steamboat, Flair, and Snuka, and then I believe it was Flair that came in with brass knucks, but don't hold me to that.
No, I know it was a celebrity of some sort, and he didn't take out Flair. I can tell you that from experience. Alright, but that's beside the point. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's talk real quick about what's going down with the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania. Same deal as last year. 6-man ladder match for the Intercontinental title, except this year the participants are different. This year you got the following in. You got Sami Zayn, you got Neville.
Nope, not Neville.
Not Neville?
Neville's out, remember?
Oh yeah, Neville got injured. Hang on. I gotcha. Hang on.
Kevin Owens, Dolph Ziggler.
Hang on, I got you. It's gonna be the prize fighter Kevin Owens against Zack Ryder or Sin Cara, Stardust. There's Sami Zayn, Dolph Ziggler, and The Miz.
I'll bet you $10 Miz is the first one to get hurt.
I bet you $20 I bet you $20 Miz gets a 24-hour championship reign once again.
Oh, man.
Guys, it's imminent, alright? Do I think Miz is gonna win? No. Oh, do I think Neville should be in this match? Honestly, yeah, because I want to see what Neville can do off a fucking ladder.
He's hurt.
I know, but I'm saying, like, do I want to see him in this match if he was healthy? Hell yeah. Because everyone will admit, Kevin. Ed.
Neville's a crazy bastard when it comes to high flying, let me put it that way.
Yeah, if we saw what Dean Ambrose did in a fucking ladder match last year, I kind of want to see what Neville will do this year. But then again, we kind of got a replacement in Sin Cara.
As long as he doesn't break his wrist again, that'll be fine.
Yeah. Alright, so next you got Charlotte. And you got Charlotte and the Queen of Hearts. Hearts and Natalya going at it. Obviously, we know who won. Charlotte. And again, this is the part where pretty much Becky Lynch and Charlotte and Sasha Banks showed up. And honestly, Kevin.
Yeah.
It's the match that I said it should happen at WrestleMania, and it's the match that I don't want WWE to fuck up, because if they fuck up, then there's no fixing the Band-Aid.
Okay.
My question to you is this. Which of those divas wins at Mania?
Who are the participants again?
Becky, Charlotte, and Sasha.
I want Becky to win.
You're not just saying that because of you know who.
No, I want Becky Lynch to win.
You know what? I'm gonna...
I think she would make a great women's champion. I think she would bring respect back to the belt. I can't even call that thing a belt. It's more like a toy. It looks like more a toy than a belt.
Well, I mean, Nikki Bella did hold on to it for a while, so... Yeah, only one can imagine what she did with it. Just saying. I'm actually gonna agree with you on one aspect. I do think the title changes hand, but I think it goes to Sasha.
I hope not, because I can't stand her.
There's a reason why I want it to go to Charlotte. I want it to go to Sasha.
And that would be?
I want WWE to call up Bayley.
I want to see Bayley come in. I agree with that.
And if you think about it, you bring the 4 horse divas in, and you bring Bayley in, that pretty much, that says, hey, we're gonna have these divas win the championship in this order. Now, give or take, it'll be boring, but it'll be interesting, because then we're gonna get to see them in a long-standing career and see what would have happened if Sasha, Charlotte, and Becky stayed down in NXT, you know?
Good point.
And honestly, I want to see that. I mean, it's obvious. We've seen a fatal 4-way from these girls already. If Bayley was in, I wouldn't mind seeing the fatal 4-way match, honestly. I mean, would you? Kevin, you don't hear me arguing about that, do you?
No, but that's because you're girl crazy, so.
No, that's because I actually want this. When Stephanie McMahon said she wanted this Divas Revolution to happen, honestly, I didn't disagree because I want to see these divas take off. Because now, if we call now let me explain something to you. Now, Paige, obviously, she's a 2-year veteran, right?
Going on 3, but yes.
She's still a rookie, technically.
Yeah, because if you look at someone like the Bellas, they've been in since 2008,
So almost 10 years.
Oh, 8 years, jackass.
I said almost 10 years. 2 years off. I said almost 10 years, 8 years. Or as I know. Now let me ask you it like this.
Go ahead.
Imagine this. Imagine WWE the night after WrestleMania calls up Bayley.
Yeah.
Let's think of who we have on the roster. You would have Paige, Becky Lynch, Charlotte, Sasha, and Bayley. Now give or take.
Somebody.
Huh?
Forgetting somebody.
Who?
Natalia.
No, we don't know. Kevin, I'm talking rookie divas. I'm talking rookie divas. No offense, Natalia, she's been there ever since Victoria debuted her back in, I think it was 07.
Victoria's been in there since 2002.
Yeah, I know, but near the end of Victoria's career, she brought Natalia in, and Natalia was brought in around 2006, 2007. And honestly, Natalia's going on her 10th year, and pretty much, Natalia, no offense guys, I know Kevin, you're gonna get mad at me for this, but Natalia, you gotta retire soon, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna say, honestly, I'm not gonna say this to be rude, I think they need to make room on the roster for other divas. Like, no offense Kevin, I know you're a big Natalia fan, but you gotta make room. But yeah, Kevin, I'm gonna turn this one over to you, man. I mean, let me ask it to you like this. Honestly, if I bring up, say you were the GM and you brought up Bayley, and you go, and your roster is now pretty much Paige, Sasha, Charlotte, Becky, and Bayley. You got the 5 divas who revolutionized NXT. And you got, like, plenty more in the farm system. Do you think you can work with that? Kevin, you there? Kev. WWE man. Hang on one sec. Hang on 1 second, guys. Yeah, for those of you who are just tuning in, hey, welcome to the show. We are talking WWE Raw tonight, and honestly, it's unreal. It really is how everything has spun around. I'm trying to get WWE man back. Kevin. Kev. Hang on. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna talk in a little bit. Give me 1 second. All good. Alright, I'll give him. Alright, it's all good. But yeah, pretty much, for those of you who are wondering what I'm talking about, what WWE Man will talk about when he gets back, we are talking about pretty much the Divas division and pretty much how this match is going to pretty much either A, affect like the Divas division, or how it's going to strengthen. I honestly think this match is going to strengthen the Divas division because it'll open room for Bayley. Bayley will come up. Boom. Boom. You're going to have a lot of young talent coming in. And so, yeah. Alright, let's also... But, yeah. Alright, so once WWE Man gets back, we'll give him... I'll get his opinions on that. But I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna talk on... Real quick, I'm gonna talk about... what is it? I'm gonna talk about the Bubba Ray... Hey, I'm gonna talk about the Dudleys and the Usos. It's obvious, guys. It's more than obvious. It's more than obvious what match is gonna take place at Mania. Hey, I'm gonna talk about the Dudleys and the Usos. One second. It's obvious, guys. One second, guys. I'm just checking my audio real quick. Alright, audio is good. Audio is perfect. I love it. I love it. I love it. So let's go ahead and let's talk about the Dudleys and the Usos. Oh, shall we? Shall we not? And let's talk about the fact of how... Fuck the controller. How effective these teams have been, I'm gonna say. Hey, over the past couple of years... Well, yeah, over the past couple of years, obviously you got the Usos, you got... who pretty much two-time tag team champions, I believe. You got the Dudleys, 9-time WWE tag team championships, and a boatload of other tag team championships. Probably one of the greatest tag teams of all time. Honestly, a team that really indicated the TLC match, a team that really indicated the tables match. And WWE fan, what is up? WWE fan 153, what is up? But yeah, we are talking about pretty much, as I said, we're talking about what went down on Raw tonight. Honestly, Goldust coming out now. Pretty much, R-Truth came out to help. Oh, Goldust now is. Oh, okay, no problem. I don't care. Here, but yeah, now you got Becky. But now you got pretty much. What is it? You got R-Truth, Goldust. The team is forming. The team is slowly forming, guys. Is it gonna form at the Andre the Giant Battle Royal? Obviously, I don't think so. Is it gonna form within the next week? No. I think this is gonna be a team that develops itself later on. In the development. Hang on, I gotta. WWE Man is currently busy at the moment, and so I guess I'm just taking over for now. And let's go ahead and let's talk what happened with obviously WWE with Goldust and R-Truth. Like I said, this isn't going to be a tag team that develops next week. It's not. That's obvious. Is that they're not going to develop next week. They're going to develop within over, I'm going to say like a 2-3 week span. It's after Mania. It's going to be after Mania. When after Mania, honestly, I'm not going to say. Am I going to say before Extreme Rules? I'm not going to make any promises. I'm crying because my mom's... Becky Lynch fan, I gotta ask you something in like 30 seconds. Like, legitimately 30 seconds. And I gotta ask you something. Like, I gotta legitimately ask you something, Becky Lynch fan. Like, let me just finish up this topic and then I gotta ask you something. Yeah, WWE man is a little bit busy right now. He's got a lot going on. And I'm waiting for him to pick up. Meanwhile, while he's, trying to pick up, let's go ahead and let's talk, what happened in terms of Raw. Yeah, he's busy. He'll call me in like 30 seconds, I know him. You got a lot of shit happening, you really do. You got, hang on, trying to capture my, I'm gonna ask you after I finish up this topic, Becky Lynch fans, so relax real quick, let me just finish up this topic and then I'll ask you what I gotta ask. Pretty much, like I said, is this gonna be a team that develops before Extreme Rules? Don't ask me. It's definitely going to be a team that develops after WrestleMania because obviously both of them are probably going to compete in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. And personally, I find it stupid how people are literally just saying, oh, these guys are going to pop in the Battle Royal like 3 weeks before. Like, seriously. I remember last year, Big Show claimed it at Fastlane. He's going to compete in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. This year, who do I think wins? I don't think it's any of the social outcasts, obviously. I got my money on Kane this year. I got my money on Kane. Kane has probably had one of the best Royal Rumble, best Battle Royal careers of all time. So it's hard to not pick Kane. So yeah. Now, as for the Dudley Boys and the Usos, tonight it was probably it was probably the most obvious. What's up, man?
Hello?
Hey, did you did you lose contact or something?
I had to take care of something.
All good, all good. Hey, your buddy's here.
Hey, what's up?
Becky Lynch fan's here.
Hey, guess what?
Yeah, Becky Lynch fan, we got a little bit of surprise for you. But Kevin, you mind if I finish this up real quick and then you can tell her?
Him, but go ahead.
Him, her, my bad. You're gonna cry because the fans and kids are going to meet Becky Lynch at Mania at Access. Yeah, well, you might be a little bit upset when we tell you this. Let me put it to you this way. Pretty much, the way the Uso match is gonna go. The Uso Dudley match. Dudley Boys might have cut out tables, but I think they're going to be in another tables match against the Usos at WrestleMania. So, honestly, I think this is becoming hardcore WrestleMania because, honestly, I think the Triple H Roman rematch, that's going to go into a street fight. You got a Hell in a Cell match, you got a no holds barred street fight, you got a ladder match, you're gonna have a tables match, you got a battle royal. What's next? Like, seriously, I'm enjoying this so far.
Hey, JT.
Yeah.
Isn't life great?
Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, with the Mania that's coming up, it's about time. Like, you know what I mean? I know. WWE man, would you, my mom said to me, wait until May to go to a WWE live event. Becky Lynch fan, real quick, WWE man has something to tell you.
Well, since we have 5 viewers watching, we all know that Raw was in Philly tonight, correct?
Yeah, it was in Philly.
And we, JT and myself, live in the New Jersey area.
Well, Kevin lives in, I live in the New Jersey area, but for now I live in the I live in the Scranton, Pennsylvania area, which is close to the Philadelphia area. I'll give you that. It's about like, it's about an hour. It's about an hour and a half, 2 hours out.
So anyway, I got tickets to go to Raw, so I went, and I was approached by a security guard, and he had an extra backstage pass that I guess nobody wanted, so he gave it to me. So I got to meet some of the superstars.
Kevin, you just pulled a Tony Chimmel. I'm sorry, I had to point it out.
What happened?
You pulled a little bit of Tony Chimmel there, where you kind of said.
I know I did. But I got to meet some of the superstars, and the first one to actually come up to me and say hello was Becky Lynch. So she came up to me, she said hello, she signed me an autograph, and she gave me a hug, and she kissed me on the cheek before I left, and that was probably the best part of my night right there.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you get to meet a superstar live, it really is unbelievable.
Especially when it's somebody like Becky Lynch.
Alright, real quick, and you're crying because...
When I called you, how excited was I?
Yeah, he was pretty excited, I'm not gonna lie. And you're crying because you want to meet Becky Lynch. Honestly, Becky Lynch fan, I honestly told you how to meet him. I told you how to meet them. What fans are allowed to do is they're allowed to go over to the parking lot when they come in, and you have to get there like really early in order to meet them. Like, I went to a SmackDown on a Tuesday night, and I met like 4 or 5 superstars who were literally walking in, and I met them as they were walking out. Oh, honestly, it's pretty freaking cool.
Did you have to sign anything?
I didn't have a paper or anything. I got to shake their hands and stuff. And I did take a couple of pictures at the event, but I didn't take any pictures with them. But, yeah. So, pretty much, yeah. Also, Becky Lynch fan, I was told by a couple of people on Twitter that you actually tweeted out the following. Like, I'm not calling you out or anything, but I actually checked this out, and
I think I saw this too. I was a little frightened by it, but go ahead and read it, Jay.
Yeah, it said pretty much, like, I'm not gonna say this to be mean. I want you, literally, I want you here, but I'm just saying this because I don't want, like, anyone to, like, get hurt or anything.
Or report your account.
Yeah, and you pretty much, you said, hey, at the Beast Animal, at the Chris Denker, at Dalton Carloso, and at CM Pulse, shoot these guys for meeting Becky Lynch today. I don't want to sound like an ass. I don't want to sound like an ass or anything, and I'm one to say, because this is probably one of the most uncensored channels on fucking YouTube.
Yeah.
But even that is fucked up in and above itself.
Yeah, and the fact that there's kids in the picture, I mean...
I'm sorry. Honestly, you gotta say that. Honestly, I say you gotta say that to, like, you know, you gotta post that on Twitter. You gotta delete the picture. Like, you can't, like, no offense, Becky Lynch, man. I understand you're young. You're like, what? You're 8, like, you're what? You're 13, 12, something like that. And this goes not just for her, but everyone in general. Guys, you can't. Yeah, everyone in general. Like, I know this. WWE man, Kevin, he knows this. Hell, my girlfriend knows it. My girlfriend knows it. Some of the people out on my suite know this. You're 14? Alright, so I'm gonna let it slide, but I'm also not gonna let it slide because you kind of do have to know better. You guys can't go around posting that kind of stuff on Twitter or Facebook, Instagram. You can't post that stuff because that is, in fact, threats and everything like that, and it's
arrested from that, basically.
You, in a sense, yes, you can get arrested from that. And Becky Lynch fan, believe me, I want you, Becky Lynch fan, I want you at my streams and everything, but you can't go around, just because somebody met someone that you like, you can't go around and say, hey, shoot this person because they met someone I like. You can't say that. That's just wrong. I mean, Kevin, I'm gonna plug Legends of the Wrestling. If you guys want to meet people such as that, you can purchase his tickets for the event. And Kevin, they're like what, 100? Like, how much are they?
Legends tickets, depending on what ticket you need your general admission, that's 15. Your super ticket is 129, and your gold ticket is 300. So.
Yeah, so pretty much, like, you can meet old superstars. And like I said, you guys can go to the events and stuff, like a Raw or a SmackDown, and virtually before the show, go meet the guys. Like, show up early, go see the superstars and stuff.
Meet them
like,
in the parking lot, say hello, you know.
Yeah, I mean, don't go around threatening people because, you know, they got to meet them and you didn't. That's something you guys can't do. Ooh, I wanted to pull that off to the side because I was pointing that out on Twitter today.
Yeah, I saw you tweeted me and we were kind of like, okay, that's kind of weird.
I'm crying because I'm going to have to wait until May to go to the WWE live event on May 22nd. Well, I mean, Becky Lynch fan, that's fine. I mean, to say that you're even, I mean, I'll be honest, most people...
That's great. I'm happy for you. You're going to the live event. But you can't put on Twitter, I'm going to shoot somebody because they get to meet my superstar and I can't. That's not right.
Yeah, it's not... I mean, believe me, May is about 2 months away. Hey, you have 2 months until you get to go to this live event. Now, there might have been... Now, Becky Lynch fan, there might have been reasons why you're not going to this event on, you know, you're not going on Friday, you're not going on Tuesday, whenever it may be. I mean, it could be a financial situation, it could be, you know, it could be a long drive. I mean, you gotta think of it. That's all. It's nothing bad.
I mean, you can ask JT. I have an outspoken mind and I'm not afraid to say what's on my mind, but I'm not gonna go say I'm gonna go outright and kill somebody.
Yeah, but yeah, that's kind of like, you know, throwing it off a little bit. Hey, real quick, I had to pull the show to a complete halt because of that. Like, I had to point that out. I'm sorry, Becky Lynch fan. I mean, it's something that I gotta point out. So, yeah. All right. So, lastly, let's go ahead and let's talk about the Shane McMahon and Undertaker match. Kevin,
Yeah.
I ask you, and I ask you this all the time, who do you want, in terms of a business point of view,
Yeah.
who do you want to win? Business point of view.
Taker.
Fan point of view, who do you want to win?
Taker.
I'm gonna disagree with you on one thing. Fan point of view, I want Undertaker to win.
Business point of view, you want Shane. You told me, but damn it, I'm gonna diehard Taker fan, and I'm always gonna be a diehard Taker fan.
I understand, dude. I understand that 100%. But I'm sorry, but I'm sick of this of the Stephanie Triple H era. We had that era back in, what was it, the 2005, 2006?
2000.
The 2000 where she was GM of SmackDown?
Yeah.
From 2000 to about 2004, you want to say?
Yeah.
We had the Stephanie McMahon era on SmackDown, and honestly, it wasn't the best era.
Jay, there's comments in the thing.
I see it. My mom said And you gotta wait until May or August to go to a WWE. Becky Lynch fan, it's not a bad thing that you're waiting. It really isn't.
And can I ask you one question, Becky Lynch? And I'm going to be nice about this because you and I are friends. Is there any reason why you repeat yourself every time you type a comment?
Yeah, but personally, I want Undertaker to win. I do want, like, from a fan point of view, I want Undertaker to win. But there's this part of me that's sick and tired of the Stephanie McMahon era, and something tells me that if we get new management, Shane's gonna turn WWE, like this water bottle, he's gonna turn WWE upside down.
Well, dude, I'm going to be out of here in a little bit.
Yeah, we're about to call it. We're about to call it because we're talking on the last subject. So, yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
I'm out, everybody. Good night.
You're out. All right, guys. WWE Man is rolling. I'm about to sign out. Kev, you have a good night. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Okay.
All right, later, boss. All right, guys. So, I was about to shut that. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and let's talk straight up. Let's go ahead and let's talk straight up. Let's talk Shane Undertaker. Let me tell you guys why each of them needs to win. Undertaker needs to win because of the fact that it's his legacy. This is WrestleMania we're talking. I honestly thought Vince was going to turn around and say, oh, you're going to face me at Mania back when Shane returned. No, he's got to face The Undertaker. Is Undertaker Mr. McMahon's bitch? No. Mr. McMahon did not make The Undertaker. You gotta, honestly, you need to think of it like this. Undertaker has a legacy. He has a legacy at Mania. This is one of the matches at WrestleMania where it's like, you want one guy to win, but you don't want the other guy to win. Like, back at WrestleMania 20... Back in where it was Arizona. I think it was actually in Arizona that year, WrestleMania. And everybody right now, current day, everybody's saying Shawn could go another 3 years. Here's with the shape he's in. Shawn could go another 3 years. I don't disagree. People are saying, and people were also saying they don't want Undertaker to. They wanted Undertaker to win because they want to see Undertaker go another 10 years. Now, both the guys, for their ages, they're in probably the best shape. Like, honestly, if I turn 41, I would love to be in that shape. Like, I mean, muscles beyond muscles. I mean, body lifting about. I mean, being able to say I picked up Viscera, Big Show, Mark Henry, and Great Khali? Bro, if I could say that, I would love that. Hold on one sec, guys. What's up, yo? Yeah, I'm still on.
Mute your microphone for a minute.
Mute my mic? Alright, one sec. Hang on. Hold on one sec, guys. One sec, guys. I'm gonna turn around and mute my mic real quick. Stay tuned, guys. I'll be right back. Hang on one sec, Kev. Oh, sorry about that, guy. Sorry about that, guys. WWE. I just made WWE Man a moderator on this channel, so he's trying to figure out some of the controls. But yeah, pretty much back to what I was saying. People didn't want Shawn to win because of what because of what Undertaker had. But people also didn't want Undertaker to win because of what Shawn had. People were saying that if Shawn won, Undertaker's career is over. DX is going to win another tag team championship, and technically they kind of did. If you think about it, If you think about it, they kind of did because Road Dogg and New Age Outlaws, they won, but I don't know if you guys want to count that as DX. I'll leave that up to you guys. But I mean, personally, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you guys. I mean, who else could we put up there? You could put up there. You could put up the fact that I'm gonna say Shane. No, for this match, I mean, you could say you don't want Shane to win because it could be the end of the Undertaker. You could also say you don't want Undertaker, but you could say you want Undertaker to win. You could say you want Shane to win because you could say you want Shane to win because of Stephanie McMahon and if you think about it, let's think of it like this: if Shane wins and Triple H loses, that's it. If Shane wins and Triple H wins, Triple H will stay an active superstar. God knows what'll happen with Stephanie. She'll probably be an active manager, or who knows what happens with the Undertaker. With McMahon, with Vince. It's because we all know what's up with the contract of the Undertaker. As Kevin said earlier, it's gonna go out till about 2018. He said, I believe. And honestly, it's WWE sucks now. Yeah, I agree with you on that one, GoPro. Fuck WWE. Yeah, I'm not gonna disagree with you guys on that one. I'm not gonna disagree, but I'm also not gonna. TNA is TV14. I can understand that. Yeah, WWE sucks right now, but like the way you look at it, like that could be one reason you gotta look at Shane winning, because he could turn that around. He could bring back the Attitude Era, quote unquote. He could bring back like the old days. That's something that Shane could bring back. But honestly, I don't know. I don't know, guys. Personally, you ask me for my picks at Mania. These are my picks so far. If it's a tip, personally, I got Kane winning the Battle Royal. I got Sasha winning the Divas Championship because I think Becky Lynch will debut the next night on Raw. I got... Who else I got? I got Usos beating the Dudleys in a tables match. I got... I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say a wild card. I got Dolph Ziggler for some reason winning the Intercontinental Championship. I got Ambrose beating Lesnar. I got Shane beating The Undertaker. And I got Reigns beating Triple H. That's my prediction. Now, as I said, another one. No, I'm kidding on that part. Yeah. I mean, it's your call, guys. It really is. I mean, honestly, WWE has become pretty much... It hasn't become more interactive. It said it was going to become more interactive, and honestly, it hasn't. It hasn't. And honestly, I'm waiting to see next week's Hall of Fame induction, if there is one, because they still got the celebrity going in. Ever since Sting losing at Mania, you lost all hope for WWE. I don't blame you, man. I mean, GoPro, I don't blame you on that one, man. I mean, I gotta give it to you. Ever since Sting lost at Mania, I honestly think. I think at Night of Champions, people were thinking that Sting was going to win the WWE Championship, but then they said something about a feud with Roman Reigns and then the knee buckling and everything, and that just fucked up WWE's storyline and everything. So that's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm going. Is WWE going back to TV 14? I gotta say that's gonna have to depend on the match between Shane and Undertaker, because rumors are having that if Shane wins, it is going back to TV 14, and the brand split will cut, and there will be a SmackDown and Raw. And personally, I'm waiting for that. But I mean, yeah. So, all right, this is the part of the show where if you guys got questions or anything, feel free to ask, and I'll answer them real quick. I'll give you guys like a 5-minute question and answer session, and I'll give you guys a couple of questions if you guys wanna. If you guys got any questions, please feel free to ask. It has to be a question, not get Becky Lynch is going to wear a certain outfit. I'm sorry, Becky Lynch fan, but can't be that. And so if you guys got a question for me, by all means ask. If it's about, if you guys gotta ask me, like if you guys want to know something about me, like about my family, I mean, now would be the great time to ask. If you guys got a question about like my relationship or something like that with my girlfriend Sarah back there, babe, if you want to wave, you can wave. Babe, if you want to wave, you can wave. Alright, so I'll give you guys about 5 minutes of questioning and answering. I'll give you about like maybe 5 questions, and so I'll give you guys 5 to 8 minutes to answer. So go ahead and I'll set the timer here for 5 minutes. Do you like the rapper named Stitches? He's alright. Alright, what is my favorite era? Hands down, it's gotta be the Attitude Era. I honestly gotta say it has to be the Attitude Era, and it has to be the a little bit from 2004 to 2005. I will say the Ruthless Aggression Era, back when SmackDown had like, the good superstars like back to Deuce and Domino, MVP, Matt Hardy, Shelton Benjamin. I also did like the Attitude Era a little bit. Who am I kidding? I did like the Attitude Era. It was fun. It really was. Yeah, like I said, if you guys want to ask any other questions, by all means, I'll take a lot of questions. I mean, I got no problem with it. Yeah, and do I like the rapper Stitches? The answer to that is he's alright. I haven't really heard him that much. Honestly, once I get a little bit familiar with him, I'll make the decision. Stitches raps about bitches and guns. I'd have to listen to that. Can't wait for WrestleMania. Yeah, I mean, I can't. I honestly, Brian, I gotta agree with you on that one. I can't wait for WrestleMania a little bit myself, but I can't wait. I'm honestly, they're calling it multiple things. I'm honestly gonna call it Hardcore Mania, because most of the matches actually do have a stipulation, and that's something that I like. That's something that I like. I'm a guy. Do I like when Becky Lynch wears her white, black, and gray attire? I personally, the Superstars attire, it's alright. I don't necessarily compliment on their attire. I don't judge on that. But back to what I was saying, the Hardcore Mania is probably, this is what it's probably leading to. What we've been waiting for. What fans have been waiting for. Back from the Attitude Era. Back from the Ruthless Aggression Era. We're probably gonna get blood, guys. I mean, the Dudley Boys Uso match, that's gonna turn into a tables match. You got the... What do you got? You got a street fight, like no holds barred match. You guys got a Hell in a Cell match. Triple H and Reigns, that match is probably gonna go Extreme Rules. I mean, you got a ladder match for crying out loud. A Battle Royal. A triple threat match for Divas. I mean, hell. What match doesn't have a stipulation in it? Seriously! Hey, this is interesting! I mean, this is the Mania we've been waiting for. This might be the Mania that tops any other PG era Manias and says, fuck all the others. We're going back to TV-14. We're going back to PG-13. Do I like the rival about McMahon? Do I like the rival about McMahon? Shane McMahon, personally, I kind of like it, but at the same time, I don't. Like, I want to see Shane back longer, obviously, so that's why I want him to win. But I also want him to, but like, you know, I want to argue. People are still waiting for the Sting versus Undertaker. Personally, GoPro, I'm sorry, man. You guys know how the rule is with the Undertaker and with the people who get inducted into the Hall of Fame and stuff. Pretty much they don't compete. They rarely compete. Like rarely. And personally, I think Sting's being inducted in way too early. Like way too early. And I think he needs to be brought back slowly. So, all right, guys. I'll take a couple more questions, like a handful, like 5 or 4 more questions if you guys want to ask. Like, you know, ask me anything on WWE, anything on, you know, like I said, my relationship. What is skater? What is stitches and skate and strict trash we're in WWE? Honestly, you can't necessarily ask what if this person was in WWE, because you gotta remember, these guys, give or take, this stuff is staged. It's also, most of the stuff is real. Like, some of the injuries are real, you can sustain an injury, obviously. What if stitches and... Was I ever a WCW fan? A little bit, I will admit to that. Yes, I was a little bit of a WCW fan, and at the time, but personally, I mean, once the brand split, once the, corporation split, I'm gonna say, and pretty much, yeah, WCW versus WWF, I turned around and I said to myself, what if Undertaker was to go? Do I like AJ Styles in WWE or TNA? Personally, so far, I gotta see AJ Styles in a little bit more of WrestleMania form. Like, you know what I mean? I gotta see him in more of wrestling form. You guys know what I mean? So, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna... Yeah. Hey. Huh? No, I'm not. Wait, hang on. Alright. Hang on, guys. AJ Styles is the best in NJPW? Yeah, I'd probably say that. Alright, guys, so... I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna wrap it up. So, thank you guys for tuning in. And, yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for obviously clicking on the video. I really do appreciate it. And, yeah, make sure you guys tune in. And again, I will be doing this review, and I will be doing a couple of simulations on the matches. So, definitely make sure you guys pound that like button, and we will see you guys right back here either next week or later on this week. So, later, guys.